Hey there Reddit, this is ID Wolf. This video is specifically for the subreddit Shut Up and Take My Money. Well, they shut up and took my money because now I have this awesome spy camera watch. A lot of the people wanted to see actual footage from it. I figured I'd go a little bit further and do an instructional video showing how to use it if you actually do give them all your money. So here we go. This is the box that it comes in. You can see it says full 1080p. And on the bottom it says video, night vision, waterproof, 1080p, fashion design, and B-set materials. Okay. So when you open up the box, you get the watch, of course, and then you also get a power cord, a USB cable here. It's a 4-prong, but it's special. It almost looks like a microphone, but it plugs into the side of the watch. It's a pretty cool design. And then inside here, we had an extra little piece, and I will explain what that is, or what I hope it is, because the instruction manual wasn't very clear. If you look on the watch, that right there is the microphone, and in order to waterproof the watch, you have to unscrew that piece and put on this piece that has a little rubber stopper with no hole, meaning underwater you can't use audio, which is pretty obvious since you won't need it anyway. I want to talk a little bit about the instruction manual, because anyone who actually went to the website could see that the translation wasn't exactly perfect, and let's just say it carried over into the instruction manual. They actually did a decent enough job so that I could figure it out myself. The controls are really convoluted until you figure it out, which is why I'm hoping to help you guys out a little bit. I'm just going to read from the instruction manual a bit here. It is the first full HD IR night vision watch camera with waterproof in the world. We designed this waterproof watch. We used some waterproof standard for waterproof 30 meters. Work arts. I'm pretty sure work arts is not a word, but I don't even know what that means. But because of the special construction of this IR watch, this watch can not use underwater 30 meters. Normally you can use it underwater within 3 meters. I have no idea what that means. This manual introduces how to operate correctly. Please be sure you understand it completely before using. Great. This is my favorite part. At the very back of the manual, it has this section called Notice. Workplace. It is only for legal place. Battery. You need to charge it after it does not work for long time. File safety. It is not the professional memory card, so it cannot instead of professional memory card completely. You need to keep backup. Video quality. It is not the professional video equipment, so it cannot instead of professional video equipment completely. Yes, of course. And then down at the bottom, working humidity, 20 to 80%. It is within waterproof function before you enter into the waterproof status. Do not put it into water or humid place. That's very crystal clear, isn't it? Illuminance. Please to use it in the luminous place. Cleanliness. It is better not to use it in the dust place. Other items. It cannot use in the high magnetic fields, uniform electric field. It cannot be striked quick hardly. Don't strike it quick hardly. So one of the first things I noticed when I started recording with the watch is that there's this timestamp that's way off. What you're going to want to do is turn that off or set it correctly. And in the manual, it actually shows you how to do this. What you do is you make a text file that's time.txt, and you just drag that onto the main folder of the USB card from the camera, and then you reset the camera and it works. And then it shows you the format in the manual. Okay, now I'll show you how to actually use the watch. I'm gonna take it off so it's a little easier to use. The clasp that they have here is really nice. It's backwards from my older watch, but it really works well. I never feel like it's loose or it's gonna fall off. And I'm happy to say that it fit me perfectly. I didn't have to adjust it, which is nice because that would be a pain. Okay, so in order to use the camera, right now it's in standby mode. It's not doing anything. It just, this means the camera's off, so it's not going to use extra power. The only thing that's going to be on is the watch itself. So in the manual they call this button the A button, and then this is the C button. So just for consistency, I'll use that as I'm explaining how to use it. So over here, you hold the A button for 2 seconds, and then you'll see that blue light come on. It's actually blue and red right now. There's 2 LEDs in there. It makes it look purple, but it's kind of hard to tell. Now you see it's flashing. And then in order to put it into standby mode, you hit the A button twice until it goes to a solid blue light. If it's flashing, then it's still recording. So now it's in standby. Now we can switch modes. Press the C button here, and the light turns red. This is picture mode. You can snap 1080p. It's 12 megapixels, but the quality isn't very good. It's kind of blurry, but I mean it's not bad for the price, that's for sure. And you hit it again, and now it's purple because the red and blue are on. This means it's in sound record mode. So now I'm going to go back to video mode, blue. That's the standard mode that you're probably going to use. Now in order to record, you just hit the A button here. After you hit the A button, you've selected the mode, and then you hit the C button again, and you see how it flashes. That means it's going to record. Okay, so now the one other mode is the IR light. So I'm going to show you how that works. You hold down this button, you hold down the C button until it turns to a red light while you're recording. And now it's flashing red, which means these little things at the bottom are IR illuminators. If you turn off the lights right now, you can see in the pitch black, which is pretty cool. And then you just hold that again to turn it off. Now, it comes with some software, but you don't actually need any software. You can just plug it in. I have Windows 7 on a 64-bit processor, and I can't get the USB camera to work. But I'll explain how it's supposed to work in case you're using an older operating system and you can get the software to work. Right now the camera is off. What you do is you unscrew this and you plug in the USB cord. You plug that right into your computer and it'll load up just like any other USB hard drive. But if you want to use this as a webcam, I mean this thing can do everything. If you want to use this as a webcam, you just hold this down and the blue light is on, which means the camera's on. Then you plug this in and you plug it right into your computer and it'll load up as a camera. So when you're all done, you can hold the A button, shut it off, and then use it as a memory card again. It's pretty incredible. And one of the worst features is the data transfer rate. I have a brand new computer with a high quality USB 3 motherboard, and I plugged it right in. It transfers at about 1 megabyte a second. So it's quite possibly the slowest form of USB transfer possible. I had 3 gigs of data and it took an hour to transfer it. But the data compression is pretty good. 3 gigs worth of data is about an hour of recording. So it's not bad.
One of the first things you'll notice is the sound quality is just terrible. That's one of the only flaws of this device. It does have a recording mode where you can just record sound, but I really don't see myself ever just using that, since you're going to probably be lip reading. Overall, though, it's a fantastic device, and I'll throw in some extra clips so you can see what it looks like with high-speed action. There's a lot of artifacting, as you can see. If it shakes around, the screen jumps because there's obviously no stabilizer software. So, but overall, it's a great device. The video quality is pretty amazing for a camera inside of a watch.
Alright, so hopefully I've given you guys a pretty good idea of what you're going to get if you actually purchase this watch. It's pretty cool, even just for everyday use. So I hope you guys like this. I hope it was informative, and give them all your money.